position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
With the catch, it's Abrams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Gators getting it done on the ground with their quarterback. That'll make you toss your visor in celebration.
Yeah, that'll definitely get you jacked up. And the orange and blue going nuts. They love to see a guy with energy, with emotion, that can make plays at the quarterback spot.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he'll hop it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him. But
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. field. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arms.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. That one could rip this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Daniel. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Abrams. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. At the 45 on his way. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pulls it in. It's Abrams. Knocked off his feet.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pocket breaking down. No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense had the absolute perfect play against that naked bootleg that time, bringing the corner blitz. He got back so quickly, was right in the QB's face, and he barely had enough time to even get his head around after the fake. Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
The RPO, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lewis to throw. Finds the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator out here. This offense has a hard time completing the 4th pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He wants to throw it again. Turns it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get motion with the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got a little space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Rifles it down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He worked way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them.